struggle to find that really sweet spot in your outfits between feeling comfortable and put together, but not wanting to look too dressed up, mastering that perfect balance of smart casual? In today's video, I'm going to share 5 tips on how you can master the art of smart casual dressing so that your outfits feel really put together, really polished, but you don't feel like you're going over the top. The idea of smart casual dressing is just that it feels balanced between not too comfortable, not too smart either, not too formal, and it's just that real sweet spot that you can wear to work, wear at the weekends, wear to brunch. You can kind of wear smart casual for any occasion, unless you obviously have to be really formal or really dressed up. But I think it can kind of work really well for everybody's wardrobe, no matter what your personal style is. It's more of an approach to styling rather than actually a style personality in itself. So whether you're looking for ways to look smarter in your jeans, or to be able to style your blazers and your more tailored pieces in a bit more of a relaxed way, today I'm going to help you find that really nice balance between relaxed and polished at the same time. So tip number 1 would be to have a capsule wardrobe or a base wardrobe of versatile and good quality pieces. So I talk a lot about building capsule wardrobes, and I have made a video previously about how to make a capsule wardrobe or how to build your own. And for this point, I don't mean that you should only have a capsule wardrobe, but even if you haven't limited your wardrobe to 30 to 50 items overall, if you just have a small selection of pieces that you know are your go-to basics, so those really simple tops, simple knits, nice coats, trousers, blazers, button-down shirts, some jeans, your kind of everyday shoes, things like that that you reach for on a regular basis, and things that you kind of build the rest of your wardrobe around. This is going to be the basis of all of these smart casual outfits that you're putting together. So some of these basics will be smart and some of them will be more casual, and it's the mix of these two that are going to create that perfect fusion. If you need a little bit of help on finding your own core or base pieces and making them work for your personal style, I will leave a video linked up in the cards for that I made a couple of years ago. Tip number 2 is, if you were to think of your outfit in 3 pieces, to have 2 pieces casual and 1 smart, or 2 smart and 1 casual. So it's kind of like a 1-to-2 ratio. For example, you might have a really casual base such as t-shirt and jeans, but you throw on a tailored smart blazer, and that kind of smartens up the outfit while the jeans relax that feel of the blazer. While the blazer can sometimes feel quite corporate, if you're styling it over jeans and a t-shirt, it's going to make it feel a lot more relaxed and help you get more wear out of your blazers as well. One of my favorite examples of this 2-to-1 ratio at the minute is wearing a tracksuit with a really nice coat over the top. So while my tracksuit, it's nice, it's simple, it's quite polished, it feels like that kind of matching loungewear vibe, but it's super casual. And if I was to just wear this on its own, I look really, really casual. But when I put my really nice black wool cashmere coat over the top, that is a really, it's not necessarily like a smart formal piece, but it's a really high quality, really premium piece that feels smarter, feels more elevated. I'm dressing up that outfit automatically. It's looking a bit more intentional. I didn't just throw on a tracksuit, I put an outfit together. Tip number 2 is to mix structured with unstructured pieces. So again, you're using that contrast between relaxed and polished pieces. A great example of this is a really nice pair of tailored trousers paired with a soft slouchy knit. This is one of my favorite combinations, and this is the kind of outfit that I can either take it more casual and pair it with a pair of Converse or trainers and really dress it down, or I can add a smart boot and take it more smart. So I've either got 2 smart pieces and 1 casual, or I've got 2 casual pieces and 1 smart. The next tip is to think about footwear. So in particular, I want you to think about a pair of shoes that you wouldn't necessarily think of for that outfit. If any of you follow Alison Bernstein, and I'm sure tons of you do, you'll know her wrong shoe theory. And while I haven't actually seen her full video on this, I've heard so many people talk about it. So what I guess from this is choosing an unexpected shoe not just creates that contrast, but also kind of adds your own personality to your outfits, and that's what brings about your personal style as well. So while you might expect that if I was wearing a silk slip skirt, I might pair a really nice pair of kitten heels, keep it really dressy, but on the other hand, I could put my big chunky boots and actually make it a little bit cooler and a bit more dressed down and a bit more relaxed as well. And that just adds a little bit of my personality too. Likewise with jeans and a jumper, it feels very casual and it would sit perfectly with a pair of trainers, but I might actually add my kitten heels, and that's going to dress them up a little bit more. And just that little addition of the kitten heel makes a very casual outfit feel very elevated and feel a little bit more dressed up. Tip number 5 is to really consider accessories as well. If you want your looks to look more polished and to feel a little bit more smart than casual, make sure you've got a nice handbag. It's clean. It doesn't have to be a structured one. It can still be a nice soft kind of crossbody style. It can be a casual style, but it's more about having those finishing touches to make your outfit look really intentional. Don't forget to add some jewelry, maybe just some tiny hoops. It could be a necklace, it could be some rings, whatever it is that you have in your collection that not just adds the finishing touch, but also adds your personality pieces. And then things like belts and scarves and whatever else you want to add to it. It's all about creating intentionality in your look so that you look like you've put in more effort in a more effortless way, but it looks like you've put intention into it. You've really thought about what you've put on your body. My final bonus tip is to make sure that your clothes are looking their best, so you're looking after them. Debobble your knitwear, steam your clothes so they're not creased, whatever it is that it takes to make your clothing look the best that they can look. This is going to make you look more polished, and it's going to help bring that kind of elevated side of your outfit to light. I hope you've enjoyed these tips. Let me know which one was your favorite or which one you're going to put into practice. If you're not already subscribed and you'd like more tips like this or more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really makes a difference to my channel, and it means I can continue to bring you videos like this as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.